Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball. We got legs and a guy in a bear suit. We're making money on YouTube clips, big ticket flips. We got potential to grow. AFC's in the NBA. What else can I say? You gotta get in the know. Even Washington's inside game. Live talking flag. Why are you selling so low? Those Canadian bacon and friends. Fun never ends. Come on and get on the show. Deep hole, deep hole, deep hole, deep hole.
People are freaking out enough. Why not? Lose my mind. What is happening?
This is not financial advice.
Happy Friday, party people. I gotta tell you, the last 2 days when I start the show, it sounds like my mic's not on, but I think it's on. I think we're on. It's Friday. Clearly still sub 100% over here. I would say we're operating at like 48. We've almost hit the halfway mark. We still sound like we've been swallowing knives competitively. We feel that way too. We also, not only do we sound that way, we feel that way. It comes in waves though. It comes in waves, much like the Warriors. My health comes in waves. So we're going to rock out today, see what happens. And good news, we're going to be back at 2 p.m. Eastern today for the NFL drop. We're going to have Dustin on. We're going to talk some UFC. Then Mihal's going to come on. We're going to talk F1 while we rip packs. It's going to be good stuff. All right, let's see who's here this morning. We have Fenny up in here. Jump Shoot, Mac, Attack, Kevin Forge, Pack Drip Season, Jay Buss is here. Boylan's here. Trevor's here. Ricardo's here. JJL Smith. JJL Smith, I saw your DM this morning. This is a great idea. I love it. And we'll do it on Monday or maybe this afternoon. Dustin here. King Kong, good to see you. Ryan, Josh Smith, Vince Beltran, John Jones, Airplane Mode, Joker Rock, DC Juan, Doc Delta, Juan's here. Gershot's here. Who else? Coach Stark in New York City, the Big Apple on the Eastern Standard Time. Doc's here, Glenn's here, Eagle Putt, New Swami, Artemis, Big Heck, Ryan B, Max Davies, Federico, Stubbs, good morning, Snoopaloop, Sven, Saint, Frye, if you will. Big G's here, V-Hawk, good to see you. The captain, my captain. Who else? What up? We the people, good to see you. Fernandez, Chunk, Joker Rock, Ransom Reed, French G, I already said Vince. DJ Local. YouTube still doesn't work, but Twitchy Gang here to stay, baby. G Brady's here. Steve. Who else? Travis. Looking for food. Real Rad Dad. Good morning, Daniel Moore. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good to be here. I see you, the Z Valabala, Brother Fabs. I'm excited to just be up and doing some stuff again. If you missed out, Shot Tank happened last night. We talked the NBA NFT and a lot of hoops. Is anybody still holding their NBA NFT? Anybody that got one? Are you still holding it? I want to know who's still holding, and I want to know why. There's going to be a lot of muting too. There's going to be a lot of muting today. We're going to be coughing. We're going to be sniffing. I can already feel it. I can feel the mucus in my brain. So that's where we're at today. Oh, Vince is holding. Okay, you're holding the airdrop. All right. God, would love sold at 2.75, holding one a gamble. All right. So there's some degens in there. Mm-hmm. Good to see it. Love that energy. All right. This is what we're going to do this morning. We're going to talk some hoops first. And then we're going to look at the market a little bit and just cry together. We're going to cry. We're going to put on some Sarah McLachlan. We're going to sit back and just process. And then we're going to look at the NFL drop and then just kind of mess around, see what happens. We'll dabble. How did people be eligible for the airdrop, right? So it's the top 50 on leaderboards, both team for NBA and the W. the W. So there you go. There you go. In the arms of the angel, the market's dying. There you go. All right, let's talk some hoops. Let's talk some hoops. There was some 3 games. I'm telling you, 3 games is almost a sweet spot. The only thing that I hate, actually, I liked it last night because I didn't have to watch the first half of Dallas, Utah. And if you can put the game I care the least about right in the middle, so that way I can miss a little bit of the first half of the late night game and then just catch the fourth quarter of the second game, I'm in on that. I like that strategy. So the fact that I got to just tune in for Dallas to come back and get their hopes up to then get smoked, I love that. I love that. I love that energy. I love that they're losing to a Luka-less Mavs team. It's just mwah, 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 mwah. But let's start with Grizzlies Wolves since that was the first game. If you're Minnesota, I'm sorry, guys. That's a wrap. You can't lose that game. I got to imagine the air has been sucked out of that locker room. That's embarrassing. I don't understand how that happened. And then when you dive in, because we were doing Shot Tank last night during the fourth quarter. This morning when I woke up, I watched the fourth quarter again. I just don't understand. I don't understand how you get to that situation. Haley O'Shaughnessy, who is, I'm sad she's not on the Ringer anymore because I feel like I used to hear her more on podcasts, but does Spinsters, had a great tweet last night. Let me go pull this up. And let me blow this up a little bit because I'm sure you can't see it that well. So she said, the tweet is, despite everything else, the funniest thing about this graphic is the timeouts stay the same. So ready, look at this. So they were down 21 with 47 seconds to go in the third quarter, and you can see Minnesota has 3 timeouts. They went on a 24-2 run. Not one timeout was called. Not one timeout was called. What? You don't want to kill the moment. What was the play there? Not one timeout? That's incredible. I wonder in NBA in the modern day era if that's ever happened. And it wasn't like a Warriors type 24-2 to run, right? Where you blink and then all of a sudden you're down. You know what I mean? Like you get barraged with like 25 threes. How did that happen? That's incredible. That's incredible. Yeah, that's a pretty bad game all around. And this is the other thing I would say too, right? Like the other thing that's tough about this is it's not like the Grizzlies played well and won this game. So that's why I think it's really like a nut punch to the Wolves, because it's one thing if like Ja goes, samurai and like just kills everybody. I mean, he had a triple double. He had 16, 10, and 10, but he shot poorly from the field. All right. So Kevin with the counter. They did call 3 timeouts in the first half during a Grizz run, and it didn't help. I mean, that is true. That is true. But I still think you got to take a timeout. Bane and Brandon Clark were really the only guys that did anything last night. So Bane had 26 and 6. It felt like in the first half, every time the Wolves were on a run, Bane was the only one knocking down shots. Jaren Jackson Jr. is just, I don't know if this is like a bad series for him or if he's just, I don't know what's happening, but I hate seeing it. But he's just in foul trouble immediately. Oh God, guys, who cares about basketball? Bacon Chi brought up a good point. Like if you're looking for the best followers, primes and viewers, you got to go to mystream.store, but you have to remove the space. And here's the thing, Bacon Chi, I need you to dig deep, man. Like if you're going to come onto this stream, if you're going to pump your bags, you know what I mean? If you want to present a case as to why I need to go get the best followers, the primes and the viewers, I need you to do the work. Okay. I need you to come prepared and come correct. You can't put that, remove the space in there because you messed up, but you're supposed to remove that space. You know what I'm saying? They're telling you to do that. You go follow directions in a meaningful way. Because if I can't trust you to follow the directions, why should I trust that that's where I go to get the best followers, primes, and viewers? Come on, Bacon Chi, man. You don't just come in here and throw this. You need to do it the right way, okay? Because there's 107 people watching right now, and you can really change the trajectory of where they go to get the best followers, primes, and viewers. And then when you do that, it just shows that that's not where we go to the best followers, primes, and viewers. Man, that's an F in the chat, Bacon Chi. All right, sorry. Clark, really an underrated. We need a video to respond to this type of comment. I agree. breakneck. Listen, that's not a bad idea either, right? Just leave it there. Like, leave the space, see what happens. But to go back to this game, a little bit. Like, I just don't, and this might be like overreaction corner. Maybe the Wolves come out and win that game. But Wolves have this weird energy to them where it's like they it's just this like unearned swagger, I think, right? Like, you haven't won shit yet, man. And just like, I don't know. Take your cat L now, still in denial. Listen, dude, he's gonna make an all NBA team. So regular season cat, I'm gonna take a dub. But it was a tough scene for him, man. He had 8 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. What the fuck? The Grizzlies went small yesterday too. The Grizzlies didn't play Steven Adams a minute, which New Zealand has set like fire. Like, New Zealand is furious right now. I just don't know. I don't know how you get 5 rebounds when you get Jaren Jackson Jr., who only played like 20 minutes because he was in foul trouble. And then who else like? Brandon Clark. And they started Kyle Anderson. Anderson got tickets to the game. How did they get tickets to the game? That's what I think every time they say Kyle Anderson. Karl Anthony Randall. Oh my God. Oh my. Let's play the drop. That's incredible. Let's play the drop. Where are you, Julius?
Regular season.
Anthony Towns. Oh man. But it's too bad. I think, yeah. If Borland says, unfortunately, play like this is not a huge shock. I will say the team had the largest win improvement in the league, so they have done something, just nothing huge. No, I totally agree. Like, that's like, if the Wolves get bounced in 5, right? It's not. I don't think that's a bad season. I think that, like, incredible improvement. I think the future is bright. I just think what Carl's doing right now is bad in the playoffs. Like, if they still go down in 5, I need a game from Anthony Towns where he puts up like 35 and 15 or something. But that's 4 shots. Took 4 shots in the game. I mean, it's not great, Bob. Not great, Bob. I wrote this down, Malik, and I know plus minus is a flawed stat. But I had, because I love the daily fantasy sports. So I was like really digging into last night's matchup beforehand, to try to, see if I could get an edge. And I had a feeling Steven Adams wasn't going to play. And I was like, all right, so if the Grizzlies go small, what does that mean for the Wolves? And I was like, I bet that means Malik Beasley gets even more run. And Malik Beasley last night on the floor, his plus minus -21. -21. That's incredible. That's incredible in like a 5-point loss. You know what I mean? 9-point loss, excuse me. Not to overlook though, D'Lo had a good game, 22, 8 and 5. Anthony Edwards, 19 and 7, but he didn't look great. Yeah, I think they're in trouble. Maybe they steal one more of this, but my get after losing a game like that, I think Grizzlies feel like they got him up here and they're just gonna destroy him. They're going to destroy him in the next game. Does Cat just need to change his scenery? I wouldn't go that far. Top Shot Tesla. I think he had a really good year for them, right? He's gonna make an All NBA team. He's gonna make an All NBA team, and I don't think it's change of scenery. I think you keep rocking with Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards. I don't think D'Angelo Russell's right there. I don't think that's I know he had a good game last night, but I don't think it was gonna. I don't think that's going to make a big difference. MagTech says, we all thought Grizz was going to win the series anyways, right? Yeah, I did. But I don't think we all thought that. There was a lot of NBA people were like, watch out for the Wolves. Wolves taking this one out. I do want to talk about, wait, I need another drop because the mucus is dropping right now. Let's do a mental health check. Let's do number 1. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, I think it changes you. This right here, I tweeted this last night though. Dylan Brooks doesn't pass. It's crazy. If he gets that ball, it's a black hole. It's a black hole. And Mac Attack, I think, making fun of me for how I spelled Dylan Brooks last night. I did. I tweeted that out. I spelled it wrong. I don't know why I put Dillian in there, but COVID brain, dude. I get that brain fog. But yeah, he was bad. Yeah, I know he brings like a toughness to that team, and he's like a good defender. But if I'm Grizzlies and you're like making a move in the offseason because you've got like 25 guys, Dylan Brooks is the one that goes for me. I'm willing to be talked off that take, but yeah. Yeah, I know. We the people, I agree. I think because Pat Bev is such like a WWE wrestler at this point that like no, he doesn't have to be held accountable for that shit. But I saw that too. The second he was like too small to John Moran, I was like, oh, they're losing this game. They're losing this game. It's like I don't know. I don't know. I'll put my hand up as one who picked a lot of people picked the Wolves. A lot of people picked the Wolves. Um, but anyways, the Wolves fans should still feel good. Wolves fan should still feel good. That's a good year, and it's not over. I mean, it's still 2-1, but my guess is they get smoked. They get smoked in game 4, and that's going to be a wrap. And Ja's father Usher is just going to get some more TV time, which I'm here for. I'm here for the dad stuff. Give him a podcast. Give him a podcast. And I agree with this too, man. He does need to grow up. Like I just can't figure Cat out. I want to root for him. I blame Pat Bev. That Pat Bev energy. You can't have that over there. Ja ain't surviving the playoff grind, falling to the floor every time in the paint. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm surprised people aren't giving the Grizzlies a chance to make a run at this, like especially with the Suns banged up a little bit. And we're going to talk about the Warriors last, but Warriors, man, I know they're beating everybody, but we got to remember who they're playing. They're playing Denver, so let's keep that in mind. All right, let's look at the next game. Next game, Mavs Jazz. Just my God, nothing gets me like the Jazz losing is my Viagra. You know what I mean? If I'm having a tough day, if I'm down in the dumps, if I'm not sure I can get there, it's the Jazz go down 6-12. We're riding high. We're feeling good. And I love watching them lose. I really do. I really do. Especially at home. It just feels great. Brunson 31-5, Dinwiddie 20-6, Boyan had 24-6, and then Donovan had 32. Rudy got played off the floor for a little bit because they were just cooking him. I just don't know how they keep losing these games. Wrong button. I went for the mute and hit the stop cam. Yeah, I just don't know how they lose these games. The report came out that Luka was close in game 3. And then they moved him, and they ended up ruling him out. Now it's close to game 4. It sounds like he's good to go for game 4. If you're the Mavericks, though, and I guess you don't want to take this for granted, it's still a 2-1 series, right? But if you're the Mavericks, do you just like hold them out till game 5 now? Like if you can get through the first round, or like wait till at least the series is tied again, do you just keep resting Luka? Like why force it? Why force it? I also know, like, so people are saying the Jazz going to blow it up, right? Yes. And I know everyone's saying like Donovan Mitchell to New York and Donovan's going to go. Yeah, this is a good question. He says, is it possible both Dallas and Utah can eliminate each other? I know that they're saying like, he's got to go. Why would Utah move? I mean, unless Donovan's like, I'm not coming back. Like, why wouldn't they just move Rudy? I mean, I know you could get more for Donovan, but why not move Rudy? Keep Donovan, right? Build around Donovan. All of a sudden, Denver is the worst team. David, we'll go over this in a second, David. We'll go over this in a second. Royman says Luka not playing at a risk. He loves burgers. He loves burgers. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Utah's going to do. Again, it's still 2-1. They have another game at home. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. But it's just great. I love watching them lose. It's fun. All right, let's go over to Golden State Denver. I'm going to show you something. Here we go. Here's the starters. For this. Hold on. I got to pull it up on my end. This is Golden State won 118-113. Jeff Green. We've got Aaron Gordon, Will Barton, Jokic, Monty Morris. JaMychal Green played 12 minutes. Austin Rivers played 21 minutes. Facundo Campazzo played 4. Like, this team is bad, guys. They are the worst team in the playoffs. Do you think the Pelicans could take them? If Utah offers him to the Heat for Hero, who would Miami rather pay the max to? Ooh, that's a good question. I think, listen, I love Tyler Hero. I think you got to take Donovan Mitchell over that. They are the worst. Like, I think the Pelicans might have beaten them in a 7-game series. But hey, we called this yesterday, right? We called this yesterday. I said the Warriors going to win, but Jokic is going to put up like 35 and 18, I think is what I said. Jokic had 37 and 18 and 5. Gordon had 18 and 12. But listen, this is what are you going to do? And shout out Kevin Forch, who called it the Deadpool lineup. I think that's great. Yeah, can we take a victory lap on the pool party? There we go. But the Deadpool lineup was very good, Kevin. Clay had 26, Poole had 27, Curry off the bench. He ended up playing 30 minutes, so I imagine he starts soon. Curry had 27, 6 and 3. This is over. This series is over. They got 1 game left. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah, no, Joker looks unhappy. Maybe he's out. No way. I mean, they're missing Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. And you can say whatever you want about Michael Porter Jr., but Jamal Murray's the real deal. So I'm not worried about it. Nuggets are better than the Hawks, Pels, T-Wolves, and Bulls. No, I think the T-Wolves would beat them in a series right now. I think the Pelicans would go like 7 with them. The Bulls would probably beat them. Hawks maybe though. Hawks maybe. I'm really excited for I mean, not to fast forward to the second round or anything, but I'm really excited for the second round when we have a Golden State Memphis type situation, because like I said this last night, but Memphis can go low. You know what I'm saying? Memphis can go small. Memphis can play small, and I think that's where Denver's screwed right now, right? They can't stay that. Big Ticket says, so you're saying Embiid MVP is a lock? Wait, what do you mean? Why? What did I miss there? Did I even mention that? But anyways, I think yeah, we need more likes on the stream. Yeah, what the hell are we doing? I think the second round is going to be fun. I think that would be a great matchup. I think because the Grizzlies can go small when they put up that Deadpool lineup, I think it's going to be a closer game. Now, I don't know. God, I still have ESPN open, and now an ad started playing that I felt like I was having a seizure. So I don't know. I think this is going to be I think that'd be a really fun series. And again, the West is wide open now. The West is wide open. If you have the Mavs get Luka back and all of a sudden they're playing either banged up Suns or Pelicans, I don't know. All right, so when we look at the series, series roundup, what do we want to call it? I don't know, who cares? Miami's still up 2-0, Boston up 2-0, Bucks Bulls 1-1, Sixers 3-0, Suns Pels 1-1, Warriors 3-0, Grizz 2-1, Jazz Mavs 2-1. Tonight we've got Miami Atlanta, we've got Suns Pels and Bucks Bulls. Miami's, I think this one's going to go to overtime, and Miami's going to win in overtime. Bucks Bulls, I think the Bulls are going to win this game. I think the Bulls are going to be up 2-1 after this. And then Suns Pels, I think that I want to take the Pels. Fuck it. We're taking the Pels. Also, we want to know a wild bet? I don't know if you can do this. Can we bet on all 3 games going to overtime? Somebody look the odds up for that. I want 3 overtime games today. But my Atlanta goes home, so I imagine Atlanta can keep this close. They've been incredible at home second half of the season. Bulls are at home and Pels are at home, so I think that could be fun. Eric asked, would the Celtics play the Heat next? So no, the matchup would be winner. Celtics will play the winner of we'll probably get Miami, Philly, and then Celtics get the winner of whoever That's crazy. That was crazy. The Wi-Fi went down so bad, it just like shut it off. Oh, look at that. And I'm looking at myself on YouTube right now, and we're down bad over here. We're down bad. Let me see if I can screenshot this before it fixes. Yeah, baby. That's good. That's good stuff. All right, let me save this. Let me save this as down bad. We'll put that in the desktop. Save it as down bad. And let's pull this up. Let's get this pulled up because we need to look at it. We need to We need to like really dig into what happened there. You know, let's see what was Mike talking about? What was he talking about? All right, I'm actually spending too much time on this and I can't find it fast enough. So, oh no, there we go. I got it now. Let's cook. Let's cook. Let's cook and share screen. This is the good content. This is the good content. What was Mike talking about? It's a new segment. What was Mike talking about? This is what we call the NyQuil hangover. Let me tell you one more thing. That's what he's got right there. Oh, there we go. Those are the odds for overtime. Let's go. Let's do it. Put $1 million on it. Put $1 million on it. Oh man, guys, I flipped my first NFT yesterday. It was a dumb NBA NFT. What a W though, Deep Thread, huh? All right, people were saying let's build a moment ranks lineup. I'll do that. Before I do that, are any poker fans out here follow the Bryn Kenny story yesterday? For those of you that don't, it was just some like wild cheating scandal. And it was just mostly drama. But Bryn Kenny is like, or I don't know if he still is, but like was the #1 tournament poker player in the world. And the only reason I'm bringing this up right now is when I first started playing online poker, this was back in the early days. I knew him and I like met him a couple of times and we used to play together a little bit, not like staking or anything like that. But then to see him go to like the #1 in the world and then now be like what's happening is it's just been an incredible watch. And there was I'm sure if you do know poker, you know the Doug Poke podcast, and he had an incredible interview. And anyways, if you're just like looking for some drama to listen to in the background, highly recommend. It was wild. Talking about shamans, frog poison. It was just incredible stuff. Incredible interview. Yeah, nice little scandal. Anyways, let's build a moment ranks lineup. Let's get into the moment rank streets. I keep forgetting to do it. Travis says, should I flip the NBA X NFT? Everyone in the Discord saying it could blow up since it's on OpenSea. Travis, let me just say this. There are a lot of NFTs on OpenSea that don't blow up. So I think just because it's on OpenSea does not mean it's guaranteed to blow up. I don't understand. We got to do a financial advice drop. I don't want to get sued. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? So here's a couple of things that are happening right now. So we're about to get revealed on these, right? So you're about to find out what player you have. If you have, let's say, let's say if you have Danilo Gallinari, DeLon Wright, let's use DeLon Wright because it could be a bench player, right? You're not guaranteed to get LeBron. Not LeBron. Well, you're definitely not guaranteed to get LeBron. You're not guaranteed to get Trae Young or Jimmy Butler or Embiid, right? Yeah, Facundo Campazzo. There you go. So that, like, if you're holding it right now, you're just hoping you land a star. But listen, there was supposed to be 18,000 of these, and then their answer to their mistake was let's basically double it. Based on my knowledge, based on the NBA Top Shot market, scarcity is usually more important. So you do what you want. You can ride it out. This has been nothing but a shit show since it started, and I will happily take the 0.275 ETH that I got it for, and then I'll just move on. However, I've been wrong a bunch of times. Maybe it does take off. Maybe you turn it around and it ends up being very exciting. I don't know why we're going to hate on DeLon. I know. Hey, DeLon's actually played pretty well in the playoffs. All of a sudden he's a 3-point shooter. I don't know when that started, but wait till you get composite. That's what I mean. Like, I think there's going to be way more L's than dubs in this. So as long as you're aware of that, right? As long as you're fine. Doesn't it cost a lot just to list on OpenSea? I can never figure that shit out. No, it just costs gas. So it depends what gas is at the moment. It costs anywhere from like $4 to $100. But yeah, I don't know. Like, my plan is if I think I want one, I'm going to go grab something after it reveals just to like ride along. But I'm most likely not going to do it. I got enough going on. All right, let's build a moment ranks lineup. Let's see what's going on for tonight. 711 entries already. All right, so we've got 3 games. We got to remember Middleton is out. Did we get news on Bobby Portis? Is Bobby Portis missing tonight's game? Oh, gosh, let's do a big ticket drop because I got a cough.
We are from the city and on Vegas. Big step, hey, big step. Gonna flip $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there. $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there.
That's true. I forgot about this. The first time you list something and is on OpenSea is a little more expensive. That's my bad. I forgot about that. Yeah, does anyone have any Bobby Portis news in the chat? I haven't looked. I'm sure it's probably more of a game time decision. I know he's got the banged up eye right now. But so something we got to take into consideration for tonight is Devin Booker's out. Chris Middleton's out. So what this mostly means, right, is all right. So if Portis is good to go, that limits the upside of what I was thinking. I was going to make some big brain decisions. But for me, the usage of Giannis and Drew Holiday is going to go through the roof, right? So those guys are going to continue to play more. Now, if you want to go like full big brain and Bobby Portis is good to go, I think you could play Bobby Portis because maybe Bobby Portis slides into the starting lineup. Do they play like a bigger lineup with Brook and Bobby together? You could go to Brook Lopez maybe. Jordan says never live. Hey, from Australia. Good to see you, Jordan. Jordan, are you out late whiling? You getting after it tonight, Jordan? What's going on, man? All right, but anyways, let's start with Giannis. Let's look at some of the bonuses he get. I mean, Giannis is a lock for me. He needs 31 points to hit the bonus, 1-3, 6 assists, 1 steal. Do I have any 3-point Giannis plays? Probably not. I'm probably just gonna play the block here. So let's see. I've got dunk, block, layup, dunk, block. All right, let's just play the block. Let's play the block game. Welcome to the block party. All right, so Giannis is in. Holiday, we're gonna pull him up. So for me, there's a dunk, layup. Oh no, Aaron Holiday. I'm not playing Aaron Holiday. So let's look at Drew Holiday. What does he need over here? He needs 3 threes, 20. You know what? This is one of the rare times where like I kind of am interested in the points one, like a dunk, because I feel like he could go for 30 with more shots going up, but I'm still going to take the 3. I'm still just going to take the 3 there. So we stat with Giannis and Holiday. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at Chris Paul. Now, Chris Paul, the 3, if I have a 3 on Chris Paul, that's probably where I'm going to go because I feel like he's going to shoot more. He only needs 1 3 to hit the bonus. He needs 12 assists. So with Booker out, Chris Paul is going to get a lot of run. Now's where it gets weird. It says late Friday night over here and up completing Top Shot Challenge and preparing for a 4 a.m. wake-up call. Jeez, Jordan. The grind. So here's where it gets a little tricky, right? So what do we want to focus on? Do we want to focus on run backs? Do we want to focus on game environment? Bam's been playing kind of bad stat-wise lately, so he's someone I'd look at here. He's also questionable. So he only needs 1 block, so that's interesting to me. I probably wait closer to game time to decide what to do. But Bam is someone that I think I'm interested in. You could maybe what's Trey? Because Trey's had a couple bad games in a row. What has that done for him? Look at Trey. He needs just 10 assists. You assume the role players are going to play a little bit better at home. He needs 3 threes. So Trey is interesting as well. We could go over to the Bulls side of things. Do I not own a DeRozan moment? Wow. All right, don't own a DeRozan moment, but let's look at LaVine first. LaVine needs 3 threes, 23 points, 4 assists. I don't know. I mean, so with Middleton out, actually, you know what? One more person to look at is like with Booker's usage gone. Do we get more Ayton? Let's see what Ayton's doing. Man, I only have dunks of Ayton. So 18 points to get there, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Yeah, this is kind of tough, guys. This is kind of tough. Cam Johnson, right? Does Cam Johnson get more shots up? I tell you what, if I have a Cam Johnson 3, Cameron, I don't know. I own no Camerons. So Cam Johnson's interesting. Mikal Bridges too. Like, does Mikal Bridges get more shots? But again, I'd be more interested in like a dunk. I mean, a layup. Not Jesus, a 3. Like 1 3 from Mikal Bridges hits the bonus. The other thing we should look at too is My name is Jonas. How many blocks does he need? Honestly, so 1 block from Jonas gets him there, 1 block from Bam. I'm probably firing in both Jonas and Bam and just going for ceiling. Just trying to get as many bonus points as I can, you know? This is the opposite of no dunks. Aiden only has dunks, right? Wow. So I think that's what I'm doing. I'm going Jonas and Bam. What is this? Yeah, well, listen, I don't give a shit about some of these guys, I guess. The Series 1 Maxi. Let's actually look at the Top Shot market just for a second. It has been painful. It's been painful, and guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm bearish on anything. This is some big brain stuff thinking going on. Playoffs are tough for this. I know. I love it. I love that the playoffs are tough for this. I don't know. I don't know when the market turns. Yeah, let's not. I'm just gonna do it for 1 second. Let's just do it for 1 second. I don't know when it turns, guys. I don't know when it turns. I don't know what kind of update they need. I don't know what it's going to take to regroup everything. You know what I mean? I don't know what is going to be the thing that gets people hyped. Shiggins is saying the WNBA is going to save us. Yeah, and that's not even I don't know, market not turning around after the finals. Yeah, I think we're going to need some announcements. And I don't know what it's going to take. I don't have any answers either, so I'm not going to be hypercritical, but I just it bums me out a little bit that it seems to just be this seems to be a time. The playoffs should be a time where we're all jacked up, you know, because it's exciting. I mean, these games have been a lot of fun. It's been fun for me to do the morning marketplace because I'm like hyped to talk about these games, right? Because there's only 3 games going on. It feels like it's easier for us to digest all the information that's coming, right? And to just like dig into it. And it feels like Top Shot's just not ready to run with it. And I think they're probably still figuring out who's in charge, like what people's roles are. I think there's some I think until they figure out, I don't even want to go down this road again, but until they figure out the infrastructure, until they figure out like how they want to move forward, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know, we don't give financial advice here, but I'll tell you what I'm doing. I think I'm done putting money in. I think I'm just going to be working with the bankroll that I got. I think that's what I'm doing from here on out. That being said, I'm going to buy an NFL pack today. So, but I think that's where I'm at. I'm just going to there's challenges going on right now. Nothing's really pumping with the challenges. I think everybody's of the same mindset. If I have a moment that pumps, I'm just going to sell it. And I don't blame you. I think they haven't given us any hope, you know. Ready for burning? Yeah, we're ready for burning. We're ready for crafting. We're ready for any sort of innovative thing. We're ready for any reason to engage. I think I would like speaking from the collector's standpoint, I would like to think that we're excited to be excited. Do you know what I mean? Like we're hungry for it. And if you give us something, I think we're going to be excited to run with it. I just don't think they know how to do that. And they clearly don't know how to do that yet, because based on what we see from their communications on Twitter, from both their main account, from the Economist account, from employees' accounts, they just don't know. They just don't know what to do. And they're asking the community for what to do. And listen, I get it. And if they're doing this for manipulative lip service to make us feel like we're included, then kudos to them. But to me, it's pretty concerning if they don't have a fucking clue of where they're going, and they're going on Spaces or putting out Twitter threads being like, you know, we're listening, we're ready to listen. And I don't want this to be misconstrued or taken out of context, but it shouldn't be me fixing Top Shot. It shouldn't be you fixing Top Shot. It shouldn't be Twitter fixing Top Shot. It should be the company fixing Top Shot. It should be Dapper. It should be the employees at NBA Top Shot. That's why they're employed. That's their job. That's their job. And it shouldn't be like Top Shot 369 damn look fine on Twitter being like, actually, I think if you just gave everybody a series one moment and just gave all the packs out right now, we'd be good to go. Or somebody else being like, what if you just called throwdowns, lace them up? Like that's not how we fix things, right? That's these random avatars who aren't saying who they are, and that's the anonymity is not the thing, but like that's not fixing it. Why don't you just hire people who are capable to create a roadmap, stick to the roadmap, or like be able to take like the steps? This isn't the same thing, but it's the only relatable thing I have. When I was working in higher ed, it's important to get the student's perspective. It's important to hear the student's voice, but that doesn't mean the students have the answer. It helps me collect more information, sure. But we're at the point right now where it feels like we throw out ideas and then they're like, absolutely right, Mike. That's what we're going to do moving forward. And I just think amazing. Well, people loving the voice. Oh, Glenn from Superstore voice. What a call, Tom. Yeah, it bums me out. It bums me out because it is showing that, and I know a lot of us have been taking a look at our accounts and can see how much money we've put into it, but it's making me uneasy. And this is not uneasy, but it's adjusting my collecting strategy because I don't trust giving them more of my money right now until they're able to roll out some infrastructure. I mean, like, has the Top Shot economist apologized by telling us he was going to tweet more and then hasn't tweeted since? I just don't know. I just don't know if they know what they're doing. I don't know if they know what they're doing. And leadership has shown us that. Leadership has shown us that. And until they fix that. And I know I harp on the spaces thing. I just, actions speak louder than words. Show me something. Show me something. Don't tell me something. And that's why I thought Jacob's response over the weekend. Yeah, exactly. That's how you know the initial tweet was supposed to be from his burner. I agree. But that's why Jacob's response was right. Like, stop coming out and being like, sorry, we'll do better. Let me get on spaces and we can talk about the different ideas of what we can do. Nah, just fucking do it. Just get to work. Get to work. Anyways. That's where I'm at. But I go back to the thing. I think we're all ready to be excited. Do you know what I mean? I don't think this is a full-on FUD machine. I think we really want the project to be well. And I don't think that just means our accounts going up. Right? I think that's part of it. Of course, we all want to make money, right? I think we all want to be like, yeah, green, always up, always up. I do think we want to feel that way, but I think if our accounts were stagnant or even going down a little bit, but there were steps being taken to give us confidence or to be like, oh, this is actually fun, I think it'd be different. But it's hard. It's hard when we have been given none of that. Outside of people going to games, people going to playoff games is pretty sick. I think that's dope. But it's just all compound. Every mistake, it compounds. And especially because it's just the financial thing and the mistakes compound together, right? So like, because it's going down anyways. Oh my God. Wait, somebody said, I'm really upset and yet still optimistic. I've said this privately. I don't know if I've said this publicly. I feel the same way, Deep Threat, and I feel like this still succeeds long term. I just don't know if it succeeds at the expense of us. Like, I think we have to be very patient. We have to be very resilient. And we have to understand that, like, you're going to be swallowing more L's before you throw up a W. And that's, that's tough to hear. That's tough to hear, that sounds like some old school shit where it's like, I'm sacrificing myself now so that others can succeed later. And like, I'm not Jesus. That's not the game I'm trying to get involved in, Stuart says, I'm in the UK and wondering if all their effort right now is going into the reported Premier League NFT project. Listen, if that's the case, man, Stuart, if that's the case, then I don't. They're already stretched too thin. They're already stretched too thin. They've grown so fast. I don't think they have. I don't think they have the infrastructure in place. And Red Dead said maybe things were just overpriced to start with, and we're getting to a correct value. Absolutely, that could be the case. That could be the case. That could absolutely be the case. All right, I think that's enough. That's enough right there, right? And Tommy saying I still think most of the NBA fans don't know about Top Shot or understand it. Yeah, I mean clearly because there's like 12 of us in there just buying moments from each other. What of the Roham AMA promises would you want to happen first? Patrick, let's go in close for this. Any of them. Any of them. I've left the country and got corona and still nothing has happened yet. Just do one of them. Just do one of them. Has one of them happened? Have we gotten an update on any of them? I don't know. Maybe that alpha was dropped on a Spaces that 19 people were listening to. Anyways. I just think like you see Patrick Mahomes doing his thing in St. Louis. You saw what Patrick did with NFT NBA All-Star Game. You see what I don't know. I know there's more people. You know what Top Shot Kingdom has done. Can't believe I'm shouting out Top Shot Kingdom this morning. It just feels like there's way more people not getting paid by Dapper helping Dapper than Dapper's helping themselves. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It's easy to say that because I'm not in meetings with them. I'm not working for them. I'm not dealing with the red tape of the NBA, which I know is like extreme. But I don't know. I that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. All right, let's do something else. Let's do something else. Let's talk about you know what? He said, why haven't they been at trade card conventions? I know they were at that Mint thing, whatever was at whatever was in Vegas, the Mint thing. I know they were at that. Let's look at the NFL draft today. Let's find out how we can give them more money today. So that's happening at 2 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to be live. So this is what we're doing today, as long as I can still talk. At 2 p.m., Dustin and I are going to be back for our little happy hour show. We're going to talk a little UFC while we're in the queue. And then at 2:30, our man Mihal is going to come on. We're going to talk some F1 while we're ripping some NFL All Day packs. Hopefully ripping some packs. And if you guys get a pack and you want to come on in and rippity, we can have you do that. As long as you're in the Discord, which most of you probably are at this point. But if you're not, I'll drop a link into the chat right now and you can come on over. Come on over, baby. And we'll have some good stuff over there. So the pack cost is $84 today. I think I still have the share screen up. Ready? Let's view the pack. So the pack's happening in 4 hours and 11 minutes. Let's pull this up. Here we go. The historical one in the spotlight. $84. Football is at its most unforgettable when everyone is watching, centered around Brett Favre's iconic performance on Monday night in 2003 after his father passed. These first ever historical series packs feature regular season moments when some of the best players in the league history delivered in the spotlight, from rookies making their first big splash to seasoned veterans in rivalry games, blah, 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 including all-time greats Brian Urlacher, Chris Carter, Randall, Reggie White, Steve McNair, Marvin, I Got a Gun, Harrison, and Derek Brooks. So here we go. This is the stats that matter. They contain 41,889 out of the 56,000 packs that are available today will contain 4 moments that are all commons. 13,000 of those will contain one rare. 553 will contain a leggy, and 10 of them will get an ultimate moment. So moments in the drop, we got Amon Green, Terrell Davis, Dre Bly, Matt Hasselbeck, Kevin Williams, Brett Favre, Thurman Thomas, Donald Driver, Lavernius Coles, Thomas Jones, Brett Favre, Marvin Harrison. I'm not going to read them all, but we got a couple Tillmans, Carter, Ricky Williams, Lance Briggs, Brunell, Randall, Byron, Derek Brooks, Javon Walker, and we got more. I'm not going to read them all. Culpepper Roll. There we go. Does the 50K supply worry you? I can see these not selling out super quick. Yeah, I'll be curious to see if these sell out, Top Shot Tesla. I will be curious about that. Oh, sorry. Let's get a drop. Let's get a drop in. What are we? Bull?
Bull.
Bobo.
His first name is Bull and his last name is Bull.
No,
Look
yeah,
at his legs.
Close.
Long legs.
Oh my god. I bet his legs are taller than my whole body. I'm leaving you for Bull. Like,
There we go. There are going to be a lot of moments in this. There's going to be a lot of moments in this drop. I don't know if this is plus EV. There's going to be, there's a bunch of Favre moments in it. You're probably better off buying these in the marketplace, honestly. You're probably better off buying these in the marketplace, but I don't know what to tell you. But we'll be back at 2, getting in queue, giving them some money. A couple more things we're going to do. Man, the cough is back. Shout out Own the Moment, official sponsor of all things Team Hold. Own the Moment. Also want to get our Flolio read in here, and I'm going to do it justice today, okay? I'm going to do it justice today and not half-ass it, all right? Because our man Jay Webb put a lot of work into this bad boy. We've been talking about Flolio for a while right now, so if you haven't messed around with the browser extension, highly recommend doing so. Flolio is your one-stop shop for everything non-fungible. Team Hold is front row seat to Flolio's unique vision and execution within the ever-growing Web3 space. And we can say that Flolio platform truly adds value to the NFT owners. We've already done this, right? But if you haven't linked your wallet, you get multiple pricing models and a clean, easily digestible view. Especially this comes in handy on OpenSea as they continue to add different projects in there. You can see the fair market value. It's fun to look at well, it's not fun to look at your NBA Top Shot account value on the page, but you can. So check out the latest news and events drops, create a customizable watch list. But again, for me, the reason this thing pops is because of OpenSea. It just helps make that a little bit more digestible. Ooh, I just punched the mic. And the last thing we're going to do today is jump into Underdog. We're going to make our pick. Wait, hold on. I got to stop sharing screen. We're going to make our picks for the day, okay? Last night, Cat killed us. Actually, both of those picks killed us. So maybe you just fade Underdog. Maybe I know, don't fade Underdog, but fade Zakarian's picks. I'm going to drop a link into the chat too, where it'll take you right to our promo code. Which they do a deposit match. Okay. So if you deposit 50, it will give you $53. You just using promo code HOLD. So let's build one together today from the 3 games. We'll do a pick 'em. Let me drop this in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Let's do it. And here we go. All right. So first game, I'm having a tough time figuring out what to do with the Atlanta-Miami game, honestly. So I might stay away from this. I kind of like DeAndre Hunter over 13.5 points, only because I feel like they're going to play better at home. However, Kyle Lowry's been banging up his life. Giannis over 34.5 points. Actually, I'm going to go Giannis over 55.5 points, rebounds, and assists because I feel like he's going to have to do more. And then let's see. Vucci's been killing it too. I kind of like the over on Vucci's points and rebounds. So there you go. I think that's what we're going to do right there. So we're going to put $10 on this. This is going to be the morning marketplace play of the day. Over 55.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Over 31.5 points and rebounds for Vucci Main. Get it in there. Shout out Underdog. Let's get it. Let's get that money. Let's get that money. All right, gang, I'm going to wrap up there. I'm going to go rest my voice. We'll be back at 2 p.m. Eastern. Dustin's going to be here. Mihal's going to be here. We'll have UFC Strike Talk. We'll have NFL All Day Talk. And then we will also have F1 Talk. So we get a little bit of everything. Good luck in the streets today. Stay safe. See you this afternoon. Friday.
Well, the Top Shot streets are